Okay, so the purpose of this video is to show off my potted plant collection. Most of my videos so far have been shorts that I exported from TikTok, so I apologize for the annoying music. Anyway, this is my Feijoa. It's in a 4-gallon container. Feijoa, also known as pineapple guava. It has some fruits. This is the first year that it flowered for me. Yeah, here's a bunch. So it's the beginning of autumn now. It's probably about another month of frost-free weather. So these should get a little bigger before they're ready. There's another fruit hidden somewhere. There it is. I think this is the biggest fruit. Yep, so that's a Feijoa. I've had it for 2 years, I believe, maybe 3. It's a whole plant. Some other potted things started from seed. It's a Cherimoya on the left, starfruit in the middle, there's a jackfruit there. Then I have this random seedling pot, mostly Cherimoyas. There's some sour oranges in there. These are grafts of mature fruit. That's a grocery store Satsuma that had the stem. On the left, some kind of tangerine. That's a yuzu. That's a graft of citron. The rootstocks are not ideal. It's just grocery store fruit that I planted seeds. Most likely grapefruit. That's a seedling of a kumquat that I grafted onto grapefruit. And that's the Satsuma from the grocery store as well. It's a loquat. Grafted that one a little late. The signs came really late. Let's see what happens. This is my Ponderosa Lemon. It's not doing well. I think it has fertilizer burn. I don't know. It had root rot, and then I repotted it. Looks like there's a flower there. Yeah, so it had root rot, and I repotted it, and then I fertilized it, and then that happened to the leaves. Pretty sure it's fertilizer burn. It's a kumquat I started from seed 2 years ago. That's my other Ponderosa. It's doing much better. This one also had root rot, and then I repotted it, and it sprouted all these new leaves. That's oh, this is my Satsuma. So the theme here is going to be root rot. The soil I've been using is not good. So all of these have been repotted. That's a pomelo that I grew from seed. I'm training as a single stem. Hopefully it'll flower sooner. This is a yuzu. The desert rose. I'm getting it out of the rain so it doesn't rot. Little cutting of Hinsey kumquat, just holding a fruit. Alright, so this is the yuzu. This one's doing really well. It has 3 fruit on it. I actually pollinated these fruits with Poncirus pollen, trifoliate orange, so we'll see what happens. 3-gallon containers. All of these are in 3 gallons. So I didn't know much about plants when I started this collection, and I think I overpotted a lot of them, which is why they got root rot. The ones that are doing the best are actually in the smaller containers. Potted banana. It's also 2 years old. It's like a 4 or 5 gallon. It's my cactus from the grocery store. I propagated one of the pads. More cactus. This is a dragon fruit. This thing got massive. I don't know what I'm going to do with it in the winter. That's a jackfruit, a little avocado seedling. This is my Satsuma that I grafted to a lemon seedling. In a small container. Look at that canopy. It's doing much better than the other one that got root rot. Meyer lemon cutting. This is the other pineapple guava. So I think my pineapple guavas are self-fertile because I bought the two of them from the same source, and I believe they were just rooted cuttings from the same plant. And I hand pollinated and got fruit set using the the same plant's pollen. I also cross pollinated just to test it out, and yeah, still got fruit. Not that much fruit, but like I said, it was the first year that it flowered. Yeah, these are definitely 2 years old. I got them in 2020. They're tiny plants. They grow fast. And yeah, I overwintered them inside, and then I put them out in March. Some more fruit down here. So they are cold hardy, but not for zone 7. At least I tried a few cuttings out by my shed and they defoliated, but they grew back. Didn't flower though. Here's one of my potted passion fruit. It's the Edulis variety. It's actually cutting from a bigger plant that I have. It's flowering. Last year, the main plant that I have flowered in August. This year, the summer was so hot, I believe the plant didn't want to flower, but it's flowering now. This is one of my Meyer lemon trees. This one also had root rot, and then I repotted it and came back. It's making flowers. This is my Miwa Kumquat, or Miwa. This one I haven't repotted yet. I think the rootstock is better suited for the amount of water that crappy potting soil was holding. Yeah, it's got a lot of fruit on it. This one is the Hinsey, also needs to be repotted. But yeah, this one I found is also seems to be tolerant of my overwatering or crappy potting soil that doesn't dry out. It's loaded with little fruits. Unfortunately, they're not that good. They taste like, in my opinion, they taste like an acidic carrot, like if a carrot was mixed with lemon or something. Some small cacti. I have to actually take those out of the rain. This is Miwa Kumquat that I grafted to a citrumello. And notice the size of the container. I think it's a 1 gallon, maybe 2. And it has a lot of fruit on it. So yeah, I've noticed that my citrus does better in smaller containers. I don't know if that's something people have experience with. They can agree or disagree. But yeah, let me know in the comments. I did pollinate one of the flowers with trifoliate pollen, and it seems to be holding a fruit. I'm not sure if it was like cross-pollinated by a bug or something. I didn't cover them. Anyway, that's one of my citrons. This is the myrtifolia. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Sour orange. Back there is a mame. This is one of my guavas. It's actually loaded with fruit. Small container. I think this is a 3 gallon as well. It's supposed to be a Mexican guava. Not sure which kind. Could be cream guava or the yellow one. Kumquat from seed. No, avocado from seed. No, this is a mango from seed. I had grafted one last year and it died of root rot. So this seems to be the recurring theme here. This is a red center lime grafted to trifoliate. A cutting of fig that a friend from Jersey gave me. It's another graft of the red center lime. It's on Morton Citringe, which I had to repot because, yes, you guessed it, root rot, but it's coming back. Here's my citron. It's a cutting. It's the Turunhi. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correct. So yeah, my main plant died last year from root rot. It's kind of embarrassing how many times I said I've killed my plants with root rot. Here's a Yuzu seedling that I grafted my Shieshan Satsuma and a little mandarin quat to it. It's multi-graft, hoping this does well for me. My other Satsuma is dying, or it looks bad. I'm not sure it's dying. I don't think it's dying. Oh, this is Nagami. So cutting, rooted cutting, doing really well. Small container again and loaded with fruit. And this little fruit there is pollinated as well with trifoliate. This is the Katsura. Set like dragon egg looking fruit. Grew these from seed. They took forever to come up. Got 2 of them. What's this? Oh, this is my fast flowering trifoliate cutting. It's supposed to flower within a year. Pomegranate cutting from my tree. Another Hinsey. Tried to make a bonsai out of this one. Back here are some of my pineapple guava cuttings that I believe are rooted. They haven't dried at all. It's been like 2 months. I think that's a citronmello back there. Oh, and last but not least, my banana passion fruit. It was a huge plant, but I pruned it too aggressively and it died back to that little seedling. Here's my main Edilus vine. Like I said, the summer was really hot. Didn't put out any flower buds until like this month, September. And it flowered on the very, very tips of the vines. This is the other Edilus vine. This one is actually, not sure what variety it is. I grew it from a seed as well, but it has a lot of red pigmentation in the leaves. Flowers look different from the other one too. This one flowered earlier than the other plant, so it is holding fruit. It's gonna be fun wrapping those vines back into the container, which I did last year. Carefully, but yeah, it should hold the fruit, and then they ripen while they're inside in my grow tent. It's got like 8 fruit on it so far. Yep, I'm gonna show you, this is the trellis. It's like a big bird cage. Got it from Amazon. Anyway, yeah, those are the plants. Try to make more updates on the progress of stuff.